The extra student. Lincoln High had a tradition. Every morning, homeroom teachers called roll. No matter how big or small the class, attendance was sacred. Mr. Barlow's third period history class had 24 students. Not 23. Not 25. 24. So when he counted 25 heads one Monday morning, something inside him itched. He glanced at the seating chart. Then at the desk. Marcus. Here. Janelle. Here. One by one, they responded. Then came a voice from the back row. Elliot. Barlow paused. He squinted toward the corner seat. A boy sat there. Thin. Pale. Hood pulled low. Barlow didn't recognize him. He glanced at his list again. No Elliot. No new student paperwork. No guidance notice. Elliot who? He asked. The boy didn't answer. Just stared down at his desk. Barlow let it slide. Maybe a new kid who got dropped in without warning. It happened. He'd clear it up later. But when he checked with the office during lunch, the secretary looked puzzled. No transfer. And no one named Elliot enrolled at Lincoln. Mr. Barlow frowned. Then who sat in the back of my room this morning? The secretary shook her head. Probably just a kid from another class skipping. I'll send someone to check tomorrow. But the next day, Elliot was there again. Same seat. Same silence. And again, 25 students. Barlow tried asking, "What's your last name?" No answer. "Which school are you from?" Nothing. Just that same stillness, like the boy was made of wax. He asked his students, "Anyone know him?" Most shrugged. Some said they'd seen him around. One girl, Marla, said, "He was behind me during the fire drill last week." Barlow paused. "We didn't have a fire drill last week." Marla blinked. "No, we wait. Maybe it was a dream." That night, Barlow couldn't sleep. His thoughts circled that extra student, the way his presence felt off. Not wrong, exactly, but like a radio tuned just a little out of frequency. The next morning, he decided to take a photo of the class, just to show the office. He raised his phone. Everyone smiled. Click. Later, he showed the picture to the assistant principal. "There," Barlow pointed. "That kid. Back row." The principal squinted. "Which one?" Barlow leaned closer. His mouth went dry. "The back row seat? Empty." But he'd seen Elliot. He'd spoken. He showed the photo to the class. "Do you see Elliot here?" The students looked. "He's not there," one said. "Weird." "I swear he was sitting right there," Barlow insisted. The students looked at each other, uncertain. By Thursday, students started skipping his class. "I don't want to sit near the back," one whispered. "He watches us," another said. "Even when we don't look." The room grew cold when he was there. One girl swore her pencil floated off her desk. A boy claimed he saw Elliot's reflection in the window, but it didn't match his movements. Barlow confronted him again. "Elliot, if this is a joke, it's gone too far." Elliot finally looked up. His eyes were black. Not the iris, the whole thing. Shiny. Liquid. Endless. Barlow stumbled back. Elliot smiled, slow and wide, revealing teeth too many, too sharp. Then he blinked, and everything was normal. The boy turned his gaze back to the desk. That night, Barlow looked through old yearbooks, desperate for answers. And in the 1998 edition, there he was. Elliot M. Turner. Back row of Ms. Fletcher's class photo. Same pale face. Same hood. The caption read, "Missing. Presumed drowned during school field trip, April 14, 1998. Barlow gasped. That was exactly 25 years ago, to the day. The next morning, he arrived early. He locked the classroom. Sat alone. At 8:12, the lock clicked. Elliot walked in. Barlow stood. "What do you want?" he asked, voice shaking. Elliot tilted his head. "Just to belong," he whispered. "Just to be counted. You're not on the roll." "I used to be." Barlow's heart thundered. "You're not real." "I am to them," Elliot said softly. "For a moment. And then they forget." Barlow backed away. You're haunting this class? I just want to be remembered. Barlow hesitated. Then he reached for the attendance sheet. He wrote, Number 25, Elliot M. Turner. Present. The room grew quiet. Elliot stood still for a moment. Then smiled. Not wide and twisted, just soft. Thank you, he whispered. Then he vanished. The students arrived moments later. No one asked about the extra desk. No one remembered Elliot, except Barlow. Each year, on April 14th, he leaves a seat open, calls one extra name, and from the corner of the room, he sometimes hears a whisper. Present,